Hey everyone, this is Randy from BibleBuyingGuide.com. I just received a package from Cambridge University Press. I know what this is, so I wanted to do a quick unboxing and give you my first impressions. And there we are, CSB Diadem. Now, I did not ask them for a specific cover. Anyway, they sent me the brown calfskin, which I like the sound of because I like brown Bibles. So let's take a look at this, open it up, and then I will give my first impressions and then come back for a more detailed review. But this will give you an idea of what I think about it. Right off the bat, I like the packaging. So that has a nice smooth calfskin grain to it. Slightly raised tubs, very slightly, but they're there. I just got this. It's just off the truck from UPS. It's a little cold. So here's the information on the box. If I can get it out of my lighting. So that is a hand-sized Bible, thin. I like thin. I like as thin as I can get, but not too thin. So here we go with the Diadem. That's a good-looking Bible. Looks like some empty places here with no references, but that's going to be normal. And we have a lot of references in other places. So this is designed after the Pit Minion, which they did not release in the CSB, but I do have it in other translations. Here's the NKJV. So if you wanted to see a quick comparison. So this is the New King James. Let's turn to a page here. Let's go to Isaiah 1. So there is the New King James versus the CSB. And let's see if we have red letter. I don't actually know if we have red letter. Let's turn back here and look. So there's red letter versus red letter. Looks to be about the same. I would say the CSB red letter is a little darker. That could just be the size of the text, but it does look a little bit darker to me. But this is a good looking Bible. I like this. I'm actually reading the CSB this year, and I've been reading on my Kindle, on the Kindle Oasis, and I had planned on reading in several different Bibles. I usually do, and I will change over to reading in this one here pretty soon. So the paper is 28 GSM, and it does follow the standard CSB formatting. So here is some bold text for quotes. That red looks good. So let's look in the front, see what we've got here. Family records pages, lots of thick end sheets, marriages, children, grandchildren, and then deaths. And deaths is always in black, and the rest are in red. It will take a little bit for this to break in and work well and all that, but we have the 2020 CSB Text Edition, typeset in 8.2 lexicon, proofread by Peachtree. The paper is I can't pronounce that, from France, so this is the French milled paper, printed and bound in the Netherlands by Royal Youngblood. I think they're just called Youngblood now. So I'm glad to see that Cambridge has produced the CSB. That looks really good. Good hand-sized Bible. So my first impressions are, I love the size. And it does look like the standard Diadem. Let's take a look at another Diadem. Here's the ESV Diadem. Here's how the two compare. So if you're familiar with any of the Diadems, then you're going to be familiar with the size. They're exactly the same. You're going to be familiar with the font size. It is exactly the same, 8.2 lexicon. And let's look if this one is in red letter. So there's Luke in the CSB and Luke in the ESV. Luke 12. I'll zoom. So yeah, they do look very similar. I don't see any significant differences between the two. The word count looks very similar. The ESV in the Pit Minion had a wider center column, And the CSB seems to follow closely to that. Not quite as wide, but very close. But it does have center column references, footnotes under the text, and then any references that won't fit in the center column appear under the last verse under the footnotes. So yeah, there's a lot to like about this one. The cover is flexible, but doesn't feel too flexible. Edge lined. So I will be back with a full review with more detail. But my first impressions is this looks like a diadem, and it does not disappoint. I'm going to try to use this as my reading Bible for a while. Cambridge did send this in exchange for an honest review, and that honest review is coming. So there's the bold in the red. There's bold in black. So we have list, we have paragraph formatting. We'll have letters that look like letters. I like the list format. So there's a letter that stands out like a letter. I like that. I like when we do that. So I will be back for the full review. But anyway, that's my unboxing and first impressions of the CSB Diadem from Cambridge. Thanks for watching.